Well, good evening, everyone. This is a strange and unusual live stream. So, I know I just came here without warning, but I thought I'm feeling pretty introspective and I wanted to talk about a movie I watched that you guys may already know because I did mention it. I did a video, didn't I? Yeah, it was with Jesus. There was Jesus in the video, and I was like, oh, I gotta record Jesus on my YouTube. So anyway, in that video, I talked about how I was interested in seeing this movie. And before I get into that, I hope you guys are having a nice night. YouTube wise, there was some strange fan art that was made of me, and I am not impressed. I think the fan art needs to stop. I think it's not pleasant to look at, and I don't appreciate it. And I mean, I cannot stop art though. That's the thing. People, they want to use me as their what do you call it? Their muse or whatever, inspiration. I guess I can't stop that, but what can I do? Oh my gosh, Windorf is here. Good evening, sire. You just woke up and saw I was live. Well, I hope you had a nice sleep or a nice nap. And yes, right now it's currently 10:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was just telling you, Windorf, that, how would you feel if, like, there's like someone on YouTube that I don't want to say they're obsessed, but like it's kind of obsessive. Like they like to draw me for some reason. Not even just once. They've drawn me more than once. And like I said, we cannot stop the drawing, but hi Jasper. How you doing? Are you staying out of trouble tonight, Jasper? Not that you get into trouble, but it's easy to get in trouble. Oh, look, the artist has arrived. I have to tell you something, Boldo Illustration. How dare you stop art? So, Noodles, I saw this movie called Frankenstein, and you remind me of the doctor because he's an asshole like you. He just wants to do something to prove whatever, but he doesn't think of the consequences of his actions. And he treats the monster so terribly, he hits him and he has him chained up. He chains the creature in the basement with chains, and it was so sad. I'm actually tearing up right now. It was so sad. And like he taught him how to speak. He said, "Say Victor." And the monster would say Victor like it was his dad. Like that was his son. And it was so sad. I felt so bad. That's you, Noodles. You're like the freaking doctor from Frankenstein. I wasn't planning to cry. But that movie made me cry a few times during while I was watching it. I have to calm down. Hold on. Yeah, do other art stuff. Stop drawing me. I don't like your drawings. And I don't like how you treat people. And I think you thank you, Chad. I hope you're doing good too. Noodles drew me and he reminds me of the doctor from Frankenstein. I'm not crying over your art, okay? I'm crying because the movie made me cry and I'm remembering it now because it was so sad, like how, like, he just chained him up in the basement and, like, like, the monster was like a newborn baby. Like, he couldn't, like, he was just learning how to talk. And, like, he was like, say something else, say something other than my name. And he was like, Victor. And then he like burned the whole castle down with him inside. He was trying to kill what he created. and it was terrible. I mean, the story had a like a kind of happy ending, but I don't know. It really touched me. It was a very like like a father and son kind of kind of movie. David seems more mature than Noodles used to be. He was a jerk back then. Wait, who's David? David seems more mature than Noodles used to be. Are you talking about Windorf? Ah, yeah, I'm trying to calm down. Chad, you need to punish Noodles on my behalf because I don't have the energy anymore. You upset Carrie and you upset me and you reminded me of the doctor for Frankenstein, basically. No, no wrench for you ever. I just came here to talk and reflect about the movie I watched. And yeah, it was really good. Like there's this actress named Mia Goth, and I've been watching interviews with her, and like her voice, like it's like the cutest. She has like the cutest accent whenever she speaks, and she has like an English accent, but she's like so she was born in London, but she's like Brazilian and American and Canadian or something. I don't know. She's a lot of stuff, but yeah. Why am I sideways? I don't know. It's because I'm not feeling straight up right now. I feel like I need to be on my side. Jasper. Actually, it's kind of like an artistic thing. Like I think it looks cooler when my picture is like horizontal like that. And it kind of like trips people out. I think she is. I think Mia Goth is really pretty. She's not married, but like she's in a relationship with Shia LaBeouf. And I think I remember Shia LaBeouf got in trouble or some controversy for like behavioral issues during movies or something. So, hello, Vince Matthews, 864, my Canadian brethren. It's nice to see you tonight. But yeah. And then Oscar Isaac is in it. I didn't know he was Guatemalan, but that's his background. And then there's the person who plays the monster is named Jacob Elordi, and I don't know where he was from, but I did some research and I found out he's from the show Euphoria, which was like a very popular show. A little too, I don't know. I think it's like a little too sexual in nature, which is not a bad thing, but like I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I should give it a chance. But I heard the makeup in the show is good. Um, what else? But yeah, Mia Goth, she was so sweet. Like she had a few scenes with the monster. Like she was like the nice one with empathy. And like she knew like just creating something like that without taking care of them was wrong. And she tried to teach that to the doctor, but Dr. Frankenstein, but he had no heart. And he was the actual monster. It wasn't the creature wasn't the monster. Dr. Frankenstein was the monster, because he treated the creature so terribly and he would like hit him like if he didn't answer right away he would hit him and then like but the thing is like Dr. Frankenstein had like a hard childhood too like his father was very rough on him and yeah, I don't know. It was a very good movie. If you have Netflix, I really suggest you go watch it. And I think the director, Guillermo del Toro, like he was kind of pissed off that they couldn't like release the movie in more movie theaters because like that movie is like a real movie. Like it needs to be seen in movie theaters, like if you have a chance. But because it's like a Netflix movie, like they wanted more people to like subscribe to Netflix so they can watch it. So yeah. And like I could tell it bothered the director because on one of the interviews he's like Netflix is not going to like that I say this, but and then he started saying something about releasing the movie like how well it's doing in the box office and like actual theaters and yeah. You need a coffee and cig? What about just coffee? You don't need a cigarette. I never smoked though, so I don't know like what it's like. But like the thought of like having to breathe in smoke kind of freaks me out. And then I've had, my parents used to smoke when I was younger, so I was always kind of turned off to it. Hi Trisha G, how are you? Trisha G, if you want to hear a little cry session, you can go back to the beginning of the live stream. Yeah. Oh my God. Hi, Hippy Dippy 89. I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you for stopping in. Yay. I'm good, Trisha G. I was just talking about the movie Frankenstein, and I really liked it. And I cried a lot during the movie, and it made me really think about how we need to be like when the doctor created his creation, the creature, he was like so like impatient with him and like just kind of expected him to like know stuff and do stuff, but he was still learning. Like he needed to be more patient with him. Like not just like chain him up and then like, leave him alone. Like he needed to be nurtured. And I think that's something that our society needs more of. I think it needs more nurturing, especially for children and for the parents, if they can, to spend more time with their kids and teach them stuff and do like flashcards or, play games. I think that's very, very important to society. I think that's one of the messages from the movie. I can't watch movies anymore. I always guess the damn ending. Yeah, and go back at axe throwing. Oh yeah, you throw axes in the backyard? That's pretty cool. You love the movie Young Frankenstein. Well, Trisha G, this is the only Frankenstein movie I've actually ever watched. Well, that's not true. I watched the original one from like 1931, and then I think it's 1931 when it came out. And then I've seen Frankenweenie, which was directed by Tim Burton, which was inspired by Frankenstein. Yes, we do need more structure. This free living, do what you want, makes you feel good way of doing things hasn't worked. Yeah. I agree. Couldn't agree more, Trisha G. I think isn't that what heathens are? Is that like what you say is like a heathenistic like kind of lifestyle, I think. Yeah, I don't think it served us to be like that, so I agree with you. I normally only love Dracula movies. Oh my gosh, girl. Well, you're in the right place right here because I happen to love, well, I can't say Dracula movies. I've watched clips of Bela Lugosi's Dracula, which I love Bela Lugosi. I think like, when you talk about eyes and movies, like his eyes were like so piercing and scary, and I love it. I loved his eyes. Oh, sorry, Hippie Dip, you been working? Well, stop working so hard, sire. Going to a cinema is always an opportunity for a quick nap. Hey, that's not what movies are for. I think one of my favorite movies I've ever actually been to was The Dark Knight from like 2009 with Heath Ledger. That movie left a big mark on my psyche. And so did Kill Bill, which, by the way, I just saw a trailer. Kill Bill. I thought they were going to make like a third movie, but it was a trailer that they're going to re release Kill Bill in movie theaters and it's going to have unseen footage. So that's going to be good. Dracula 2000 was epic with the twist that Dracula had been Judas. Oh my God. That's cool. I would like to see that. Judas Gaga. You know that song by Lady Gaga? That's a good song. I only ever went to the movies to make out. Oh my God. Trisha G. Oh my God. I'm closing my eyes now. Not to imagine you making out, but like, I got shy all of a sudden. Wow, Trisha G. You getting freaky in the movie theater? Am I the only? Well, am I? And I am way too old for all that now. But if I tried to make out in a theater now, They will call 911 thinking, oh my gosh. Trisha G, thank you. I needed that laugh tonight. That was beautiful. I'm sure you're still looking young and hot and sexy, and you can make out in the movie theater. No one will question it. Just make sure you sit all the way in the back. What is the most private spot in the movie theater? I want to say it's like all the way in the back, in the middle. So like they can't get you. It's like so if you're like doing something wrong, like by the time someone like goes through the seat, the movie the movie theater seats to get you to stop you from your sin, it'll be too late. Like you can just pretend like nothing was happening. I think that's the safest spot to do something, in my opinion. Damn, are you free tonight? Oh, uh-oh. Windorf is asking Trisha G if she's free tonight. Trisha G, go ahead. No, David. They don't make, huh? They don't make movies like they used to. They have lounge areas. Lounge areas? Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen a lounge area. Where's the lounge areas? Is that like first class or something? Hey now, Gordon, how you doing? We're just talking about movies and movie theaters and Frankenstein. Oh my gosh. I think Frankenstein changed me. Like, I can't say that about too many movies, but I happen to like monster movies a lot with whether it's Godzilla or vampires like Lestat. Yeah. Oh my gosh, hello. Hello, Bergs. Can you start doing ASMR vids again? Yeah, you know what? I actually have been thinking about it, Bergs. I want to get a better mic though. Like I want to get I don't know. Actually, I do have a Yeti, but the problem is like the wire is always like getting messed up and then my videos cut out. But I do appreciate I'm thinking that's a compliment that you miss my ASMR, so thank you. Tone K, what's up? Oh my god, Tone K, how was your wait a minute. How was your birthday? Wasn't it your birthday recently? I do remember a scorpionic energy emanating from you, so and Windorf, you're gonna consult with your calling list. Okay, very good. Oh yeah, guys, and I think so I want to do my show in segments. I want to do like horoscopes, and then I want to do news, and then I want to do makeup review and pumpkin review. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It was great. Oh, very good. Well, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. And next is my turn, November 28th. It will be Wingy's birthday. Sagittarius. That's right. Vegas Barbie hates stems. Yeah, I know. Bergs, trust me. I know. I know firsthand. And I have no problem with Vegas. I try to be as respectful as I can, but I do want to state my opinions sometimes, especially I've been trying to be more vocal about my political stuff because believe it or not, I am very into politics. Well, I don't know if I'm into, like, I can't say I know so much about it, but like I've kind of grown up with it because of my uncle who is kind of a half lawyer, half politician. So I kind of grew up around it and, you know, I just kind of get very turned off about how I'm not going to say like maybe both sides do it, but I feel like one side is a little bit more aggressive than the other, at least around here that I've experienced. So I'm always taken aback when I hear people get like I get attacked out of nowhere. Like I like Vegas Barbie has come in and like just said like I'm stupid and stuff. Like not even in that wording, like a little bit meaner wording than that. So I never know how to respond because I want to be diplomatic, but like I'm angry at the same time. So how do I be diplomatic while being angry? Sometimes I need to kick some bitches down with my words. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I'm confused. In politics, too, in politics too. I bullshit all the time. Hell yeah, Windorf. Yeah, I like, I've always enjoyed political comedy. Like that's where I've that's where I've like gotten my enjoyment out of. But then like I also watch the news because my dad always watched the news and we'd always be watching the news all the time. She's a bully. Yeah, but maybe she's a bully, but maybe like it comes from a place of hurt and like I know this for a fact. I know hurt people hurt people. And I try to, I always try to see why people are saying the things they are or doing the things they do. And but at the same time you have to have like very strong boundaries. Like if somebody crosses it, you got to kick them in the mouth really hard so they won't do it again. Like tonight, how I kick Noodles in the mouth very hard. But I do it like not like that. Like I do it with my tears. I start crying. And I'm not trying to manipulate him. I'm just like, it's coming from my heart. Like the sad feelings I felt and how I feel that Noodles is like Dr. Frankenstein, how he like treats people who are vulnerable. Like he's kind of pretty much like a Dr. Frankenstein. And that's how I feel. Gordon. Well, Facebook is evil. But you know what, Gordon? I have to say this. Like in life, you can never depend on anyone to bring you happiness. You have to find happiness within yourself and then people will gravitate towards you, like with Facebook or no Facebook. You know what I mean? Like if you have the power to make yourself happy, that's very powerful. And like you don't have to depend on anyone. I think that's one of life's lessons, like, because we are all, blah, 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 blah. We are all born alone and we're going to die alone. So, like, you can never just like depend on anyone for everything. But I am sorry for that situation, Gordon. I hope somehow it like gets reversed or something. I promise to never promise anything to anyone to vote. All right. Well, Windorf, I think you were a great candidate for a presidency. There's no crying in battle. Oh, right. That's right, Trisha G. I forgot. Never show them your tears. Yeah. Yeah, Berg, I agree with that. And for a time I was like, maybe he in his mind he doesn't think that. He's probably thinking he's helping people. But like, I don't know. The thing is, like, if nobody was watching Noodles, would he do or try to help the people he helps, quote unquote? That is my big question. Oh my gosh. Hi, baby love. Oh my gosh, Baby Love is here. That is a friend of Mel's Bells, and shout out to Mel's Bells. I would play your intro, but I don't have my StreamYard paid for anymore, so I cannot play my clips. But it's very lovely to have you here, Baby Love. Sometimes I sing, but today I cried and talked about the movie Frankenstein. Then you wash your hands and walk away. Trisha G, you're gonna have to give me some advice about YouTube. How do you deal? Because I know Trisha G. She's very sweet, but she's had her fights. I mean, not fights, but like conflicts, I guess, on YouTube. But she always like I feel like she's got like nobody can mess with her energy. You know what I mean? And I like that. We like that. I'm in solitude right now, focusing on plans for world. Hell yeah, Windorf. I hope you do take over the world. We need some. We need some taking over. Oh my God, it's Fourscore. What's up, Sire? Wingstar. I think he's yelling my name into the universe, and the universe will reward you with that much energy that you have put into my name. Fourscore, thank you. It's very lovely to have you here tonight. This is a quiet live stream. Um, it's a very minimal live stream. No singing. I'm just reading the chat and being very introspective as I usually do. And I have to perform well for Baby Love because this is her first time in my chat and I have to make sure she comes back. So, guys, you better behave. Make me look good. Thank you. She mentioned you like to sing. Baby Love, I have to make a confession. One time, I think I was lurking your live stream and you had the best music playing. I think you even played Aaliyah. And you know what happens when I hear Aaliyah, I get very happy. That's one of my favorite singers. Hi, Brutus. Good evening, sire. Brutus is here. Yes. Oh, wait. Am I missing comments? First rule, Wayne, if you don't respect someone, their words can't affect you. Oh my gosh, yes. You're right. But what if they lie about you? Then what do we do, Trisha G? Maybe next time you can join me. Yes, baby love. But you know what? I don't really go on panels. That's the thing. Like, it takes years and years sometimes for me to feel comfortable enough to go on a panel. But who knows? Maybe, depending on your sign, your star sign, I'm a Sagittarius. So, if our signs are compatible, but maybe you're not even talking about panels. I don't know. Maybe I've jumped the gun and now I feel embarrassed. Hold on, man. Just want to make sure I'm not missing comments. Um, guess what's back tomorrow? Four scores. I need more scary video games. I was about to play one that says, "Whatever you do, don't look at grandma," and I really want to play that after I get off this live stream because it's supposed to be a scary game. I don't know. It's about like a grandma and her and the grandpa dies, and then I don't know, and I think the house is haunted. And those that okay, hold on. Trisha G has more information or more advice. And those that you love and love you, don't act like those that don't. That's right. That's right, girl. Hell yeah. You're nobody special. Stop that. Thank you, baby love. You just saying, Trisha G. Well, those that love you, yes. That's right. Yeah. So it wouldn't matter because if they know me, they're my real friend. They're not going to believe the lies. You're a Gemini? Oh my God, Geminis and Sagittarius do very well together. And hi, R&D. Let me just say this. So I'm going to tell you a little story of what happened recently, okay? So there is this YouTuber named John Camillo. I think you've heard of him. All right. Him and I have a love, not even a love hate. Oh, we're okay, and then a hate relationship, I think, when it comes to YouTube. He's been around for years, so have I. Like, I think when he first came to my live stream, he was insulting me. But I know what that is. That's just trolls trying to get your attention so they can get some kind of content going, and it's whatever. Like, I don't really take it too seriously. But recently there was some issues with Sarah Gallo, who is John's ex-lover, and Vegas Barbie, I think. And there was John was doing like a little expose on Vegas Barbie and like the text messages and releasing text messages about Sarah Gallo and whatever. So that's fine. Okay. I mean, it's not my style, but they can do what they want to do. That's their content or their love triangles or whatever. Anyway, so in one of the community posts John puts, he goes, "Here's Vegas Barbie talking about Wingstar," and I'm like, "Oh, this is interesting," because I know Vegas Barbie. I don't think she dislikes me, but like we don't agree politically, so that has caused friction. And anyway, so I was not if the message was indeed about me, I was not expecting anything good. But the message that was under she's talking about Vegas or making I mean she's talking about Wingstar and making fun of her was a, about nude pictures and stuff and like how terrible the nude pictures are. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I've never sent nobody nude pictures or like, what are they talking about? So I kind of was like, I got annoyed, but I was like, whatever, like it's John. And then I go into, what do you call it? I went into Marilyn Mike's chat maybe a couple weeks after that, or 1 or 2 weeks after that community post. And I hear Mike go, "Wingstar, just so you know, there's some pictures floating around of you." And I'm like, what? what is this all about? And then, but we got it squared away. I mean, with the help of Kristen, shout out to Kristen, she helped me clear it up in the chat because I was embarrassed. I like walked in the chat. Like I rarely go into Mike's, Marilyn Mike's, but I wanted to show some love because he left me a comment. So I went over there and yeah, the first thing he said was, "Hey Wingstar, just so you know, there's a picture floating around." And I got so embarrassed. I was like, what are they talking about? But anyway, it was cleared up. But that's the thing, like, do I care if people think I have like nude pictures? Not really. I mean, everyone thinks everyone has nude pictures pretty much, I think, floating around probably. But it kind of bothered me because it wasn't like it's not true. And like even Vegas Bar, like at the time I was like not really I was pretty pissed off at Vegas Barbie for like all the attacks she did for the political stuff against me. But like I think she even said it on her own community post that that wasn't about me, that was about Sarah. So to be fair to her, she had tried to clear it up on her own, I think. Anyway, let me get back to the chat. That's my little story. Um, were we talking about Geminis? Hi Heather Dizzle. Oh my gosh, girl. How are you? Sex games. What are you talking about, Windorf? Yeah, Geminis and Sagittarius get along very nicely. They are sister signs, so basically they're the same coin, but just two different sides of it. So I already know Baby Love and I will be getting along quite nicely. And Geminis are really good with music. Like they have good taste in music. All my favorite rappers are Geminis, like Kanye West, which he's gone off the deep end a little bit, but that we'll talk about. That's a conversation for another day. Tupac, Biggie. Um, I know there's more of them. Anyway, Camilo, yes, RD. Like Naked, Twister Naked. Yeah, RD. He removed the post, like so you're not gonna see it. But anyway, it happened and it's gone now and it's in the past. Yeah, Brutus. It was shocking. I know. In the future, I believe Howdy Brutus, Brutus, Trisha G. Yeah. Well, Winged, I hope you got to see the pics. Yeah, I want to see my own nude pictures. Um, I keep I keep it light. Wingstar Heather can vouch for me. I try to stay away from drama. Well, that's right. Well, if you try to stay away from drama, you're in the right spot, Heather. I mean, Baby Love and Heather Dizzle. You guys are both in the right spot. Cause look, I do I like drama? I like funny stuff. Like I don't really like when things get serious. Like if it's like funny, like back and forth, which is rare these days. Like nothing is really rare, like light and stuff anymore. But um, I do, I do like the funny stuff. And there's certain YouTubers, even if I kind of hate them, like Camilo still makes me laugh for some odd reason. I'm kind of embarrassed to say it. Yep. Oh my gosh, is there more Zodiac talk? I swear I deleted that picture. Oh my God. I just thought you. Oh, hey, Marilyn Mike. Sorry. I thought you should know. I know. You were trying to look out for me, Marilyn Mike, and I do appreciate you doing that. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, where did this come from? But I knew where it came from, kind of, but I didn't know for sure. So it was good that you cleared it up too. Like, because I don't think you even know where, where it came from, Marilyn Mike. But I do appreciate you trying to look out for me, sire. I hope you're still here to hear that I said that. So yeah, you got it on top. Marilyn Mike, I just sorry now I just skipped all the comments and went down. I'll try to get the comments up there, but I am on hold on. I'm just on my phone and I'm in StreamYard. I'm not even on the YouTube thing because I'm keeping it very minimal tonight, sire. But yeah. Hold on. Heather Dizzle's a Sagittarius. I feel like I knew that. Wait, no, she's a Gemini. No, wait. All right, I need everyone's zodiac signs. Marilyn Mike, what are you? Are you an Aries? I feel like you might be an Aries. When it starts to get personal, Yeah, I don't like the personal stuff. I'm not here. I have my own personal stuff. I don't need to get it from YouTube's. I feel like I get along with other Geminis. Yeah, Geminis are very smart. They're very quick-witted and they're funny and I appreciate their humor. Um, I just love Gemini. Yeah, Gemini gang. And Sagittarius. Oh my God, this chat is all Sagittarius and Gemini, except for Windorf. I think he's a Capricorn. Sorry about that. And I don't know what Brutus is. I wonder what Brutus is. But I think he's very private. He doesn't want to tell us what he is. Oh, he's a Leo. Well, see, that's a fire sign. I knew there was some fire in there. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Trisha's married to a Libra. Okay, Sagittarius, Libra. That's like a party couple. Like if Sagittarius and Leo were a song, they would be like LMAFO, party rocking in the house tonight. That's like their song. I'm worried that people think I'm righteous because I'm far from that. I don't want to let anyone down. Ah, baby love. But we will let people down. We will. Girl, you know what? I mean, I don't get that self-righteous vibe from you at all. And that's not a Gemini trait. Oh my gosh, Brutus is a Gemini. But I live by this philosophy that, again, you can never depend on anyone, and I mean anyone, to make you happy. Not your husband, not your sister, not anyone. You have to get that happiness within your own heart and not depend on anyone ever, ever, ever. Of course, you can have fun with people. Like, life, like, I think you need to have fun. You need to make plans. You need to get a planner. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to talk about planners again. I'm gonna just show, like, honestly, I'm just planning on my planner videos and I want to just show you what's on my desk, all my stationery, my stickers. I recently minimized my stickers, so I'm really excited to actually use what I have. Cause oh my God, my feet died. I mean, oh, my foot's dead. Oh my God, I can't stand. All right, hold on. Let me stretch out my feet. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, I got a little excited over my stickers, but I just felt like I had too many stickers. I had to like kind of go through the stickers I got and like decide which ones I like and which ones I don't. Hold on. Heather Dizzle has wisdom. Hold on. But it's hard when people lie about you and not respond. But I'm with you. People who know me know my heart. If I was anything like they said, there would be proof. Still sucks. Yeah, girl. It does suck. But you know what? It's like, I feel like YouTube is like everyone's like a little mini celebrity. Like, and I'm not trying to say that like in a narcissistic way, but like really, it's like Hollywood, and then there's like rumors. Like, cause recently I used to watch TMZ. I haven't really been into it the past few years, but um like there's always like rumors like, oh, this one's dating that one because they were out. But no, this one and this one are still together. So it's almost like the same thing on YouTube, you know? It's like little mini TMZs everywhere. So, oh, I know Marilyn Mike. He's a Leo. Of course he's here to have fun. I know that. But I'm with you, Heather. Hmm. Condescending. No, Trisha G, you're just trying to use your wisdom. And I feel like you make a lot of anecdotes, which is like you're trying to like teach stuff. I think they're funny. I like your jokes and your like little lessons and stuff. Yeah. I feel like I've let Andy down, not into Andy Cruz. Did you guys know he used to be like a Howard Stern fan? I heard about that. And I was like, I'm too late. I mean, I've known Andy for a long time too, but I never really go to his chat because it's like too many people and I don't feel comfortable with like a huge chat most of the time. not that I don't feel comfortable. I used to be a big fan of Etika. May he rest in peace. He was like this. He was a gamer, but the trolls really did a number on him. And he, on top of that, he did have mental issues. He had like bipolar and all this other stuff, and unfortunately, he took his own life. But the trolls did not help. They kept putting clown emojis in his chat over and over again, and like he was acting more erratic, more and more erratic as the days flew by. So yeah, I think we need like a little like we should have like occasional meetings of like, and we should put this in our planner, planner stream. Yes, R&D planners are a big deal. We should have like a YouTube rehab meeting, like every once a month or something, so we can talk about all the stress of YouTube and how it's upset us. Because like, look, even if you're like as you could be as detached as you like sometimes, but like something will come and get you or someone. Like today, I was like on my other like Bon Jovi account, and I saw Noodles had made some fan art of me that was very mean and very cruel, and I didn't appreciate it. He made he gave me a huge nose, okay, and like I was about to talk about it. I don't know if I was talking about it. Then he came in and I started crying because I thought he was like I feel like he was like Dr. Frankenstein basically because he's very cruel, like Dr. Frankenstein. And he's your lifelong friend. Yeah, I've always heard of the Cruzettes. And I feel like Baby Love is part of the like I'm not that I feel I'm pretty certain Baby Love is part of the Cruzettes. And I think Heather Dizzle is, and I think um, Amanda Meatfoot, which I do miss Meatfoot. You know, I gave her my email, which I don't give many people. I think I've only given my email to like three people, and it's like Mel's Bells and Amanda Meatfoot and Buddy Cha Cha. And like I gave her like I've given my email to her, but I haven't checked my email in like over a year. So I'm like, what if she emailed me and I never emailed her back? But I'm sure she's okay. I hope she's having a good. She's living her best. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, she's the head Cruzette. Wait, who's the head Cruzette? Is it Baby Love? Is it Amanda Meaford or is it Heather? Oh, I'm guessing it's because she's been working on his channel subliminally. Oh, guys, do you watch those like subliminal things? Hi, Sika. Sorry, my little chat thing is so small, so it's hard for me to see some comments. But thank you for stopping in, my dear. Thank you. And also thank you for being such a good friend to Carrie. Shout out to Carrie. Okay, Baby Love is independent. I don't follow suit with his shenanigans. Hell yeah. Baby Love keeps it 100. She's real. Explain your sticker placements in your planner. Okay, Brutus. So I have this upside down cat that I put like on the top of my page because it looks like it's hanging upside down. So, I'm very like I can't say I'm detail oriented, but when it comes to like aesthetics and like feelings and art, I can be like almost like crazy about it, you know? So sticker placement is very important. And also, it's important to not overdo it because once you overdo the stickers, your plans are like not like the main focus, which the plan and being practical is so paramount to the whole planner game, okay? All right. Nonetheless, I got nothing but love for Andy. Hell yeah. Wait, is Andy dramatic? I know he kind of reviews like some YouTube stuff sometimes. Like sometimes I'll tune in and I'll see like he's like watching someone like reacting to something and I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's kind of like what Howard Stern used to do because Howard Stern like if somebody was well, Howard did it a lot. Well, yeah, not even when it was about him, but like a lot of stuff, like situations, he would like listen to some audio and then stop the audio and give his reaction and then keep the audio going. And sometimes he'd have like Robin. over there also chime in. And I like that. That's a really good formula. Meanwhile, if you have a big nose, you believe in living life to the fullest, indulgent by nature. Oh, really? I didn't know that. There's like a nose personality reading. Listen, I love my nose. Like when I was younger, I was a little insecure. Not that I don't even think it's big. It's just it has like a little like bump, not a bump, but like an Armenian nose. If you know any Armenians, by the way, baby love, I am Armenian. I think everyone else probably here probably knows that already about me because I just mention it almost in every live stream about my Armenian heritage. But I am. My parents were both born in Armenia. I'm like the first generation to be born in America. So my Armenian roots are very strong. Um, and yeah, I do have an Armenian nose, and people like to pick at it like noodles. I think he's the only one though. I think he's the only one who really picks at me. What's going on? Stranger Than Fiction. Stranger Than Fiction is a planner head. Did you guys know that, by the way? He told me he uses Lectern. That's a German brand. Like he knows what's going on. He's got fountain pens. He knows what's up. Come here, my planner friends. Yeah, I don't know what's all these different names now, but I think I can. I'm so trained. My eye is so trained. I can tell who is who. Just ask me who you're not sure who it is, and I'll tell you who they are. Yeah, it's Armenian. Yes, it is. That's my nose. And if you got a problem with it, then that's too bad on you. Planners and journals. That's right. Oh my gosh. Guys, we need to get journals too. Forget just the planners. Have you ever had a bullet journal? Do you know the beauty of a bullet journal? Oh my God. I saw the most beautiful bullet journal on YouTube. Like they had the stickers right in the right place, and it just brought a tear to my eye. Like, I mean, I've never seen something so beautiful. You need to, okay, it's called the Midori, one page per day. And oh my God, I'll put it in my community post, and like everyone who's in my chat right now, later tonight, go see my community post. You'll see what I'm talking about. A book club. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I just don't know how to read, Heather, so that might be a little hard for me. Um, Andy called. Oh, is Andy getting jealous? Because like I'm getting all the attention right now. Tell Andy that Wingstar said hi and Baba Booey and hey now. Say all those things if you can. Super Cereal. Hey now, sire. With a check mark. Super Serial never lets me down. Like, even if Super Serial just comes in and puts a little check mark, I feel the love because I know that he thought about if Wingstar's live or not. It came to check if I'm live and then showing support, and that's all I can ask for. His ears were ringing, yeah, because we're talking about Andy. I want to have a challenge with Andy. I want to see who's the bigger Howard Stern fan because I think it's me, but he's gonna probably think it's him. But he doesn't know how much I love Howard Stern. So Brutus said, eventually Wingstar is going to have a super strong planner gang. That's right, Brutus. That's right. Brutus, did your star go away or is it like because it's not your username? Okay. Okay, here's what happened, guys. So my name is Wingstar. I've been Wingstar since literally I was like 16 years old. That was my first username on AOL, Instant Messenger. And I carried it over to a couple of platforms, including Blog TV, Stickam, YouTube, Zanga, LiveJournal, MySpace. I was Wingstar all over the place, okay? um, and then one day, I think Brutus might have coined the Star Gang because there was Jasmine Star, and then there's Wingstar. There's a couple of stars, and then because my star is so powerful, Mel's Bells put a star, like an emoji. And then Brutus put a star. Even Moon Boots had a star at one time. And then there's this one lady that got very upset about the star and like did not like that we were joking around about the Star Gang. And she said the Star Gang is gay. And I said, "Excuse me? What do you mean the Star Gang is gay?" Okay, and I feel like this is almost like the extent of where the drama goes in my channel. So I blew up. I said, "What? What? I don't look. You can talk, you can make fun of me, but don't you make fun of my friends in the Star Gang." So I have a big problem with that. Oh my God, Andy has a tracker on you? Andy, stop that. Thank you, Super Cereal. I'm sure you're very cute too. I like the purple of your avatar. I think it's very nice. I should introduce you to Whoosh Wingy. He's a historian. Whoosh, I love history. Bring him to me, Heather Dizzle. He used to be on Block TV. Okay. So he's an OG just like me. Oh, by the way, guys, you guys are all invited to my 20th birthday on YouTube, November 18th. So, yeah, in 10 days, my channel will be turning 20 years old and we'll have a little party. Okay, so make sure to bring in some stuff. All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm a little behind. It's YouTube used to be goofy. My stars are still there depending on how the chat. Okay, I got you, Bruce. Because if the star ever disappears, I'll be like, oh my gosh, did I offend Brutus? That's the problem with the star. Because like now, if the star goes away, I'm like, there's got to be a reason for it. You know what I mean? Things get awkward. What makes it important is whether every Armenian has it, but that it's became a symbol of identity and pride, recognizable and noble, often associated with strength, intellect, and that's right. That's me. Trisha G, thank you. I have a lot of pride now in my nose. Yeah, Carrie too. She was a star bean. And then she became, well, now I think she still had a star recently in her name. Yes, Trisha G, if you put a star in your name, you might get some angry stuff towards you. Gotta run, see you soon. Oh, did she call me sweetheart? Oh my God. Guys, baby love called me sweetheart. I think she likes me. Oh, thank you, baby love. Thank you for stopping in. And I hope you come back. I think we did a good job today, guys. I think we got baby love on the train, on the way, on the Star Gang train. I said a lot of things about dry vaginas to the Star Gang attacker. Oh my God. Brutus, I'm sure you did a lot of damage. Yeah, baby love is really cool. Wait a minute. Spartan, why are you on your other account? Come on in, Spartan. Spartan. Yeah, so Spartan, my family went to Mykonos like last year, I think. My uncle and my nephews, my nephew, my cousins, and that was cool. I enjoyed all the pictures. Yeah, are you unicorn? Oh my God, Spartan. Oh my God, what is this? Share? What is this? I'm pressing random buttons on my my. I was gonna say stick him. What's wrong with me? My foot fell asleep again. I have to stretch it out again. So, okay, guys, I have two desks. One is on the floor, which I prefer, and then I have like a regular desk, but I really like my floor desk because I feel like it's very grounding. But I have a pillow, but it's in the wash now. So it's kind of cold on the floor. Anyway, I'm a sweetheart, Trisha G. Oh my God. If my Googling, no, no, I love Googling. I do it too. I like to be a little AI Google assistant when I can. 20 years has been, yeah, Heather. Oh my God. Well, this is why people This is why I'm a OG. But I'm a very reluctant. I've always been very reluctant to talk to people, I think. Like I don't know. Am I reluctant to talk to people? Yes and no. I kind of I like having peace as much as possible in my little bubble. And if I get a sense there's something wrong in my little bubble, I start to act irrationally and I start to delete people and block people. But I think that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But it's fun to get to know people too. Like witnessed the beauty of getting to know people, like both through like watching seasons. Whenever she'd have people on her panel, I'm like, I don't think I could ever do that. Like just have like anyone come up on panel. But I do appreciate the art of it. Or even Moon Boots, like how he has people come up on his panel and Mel's Bells. Like I couldn't imagine having like 10 people on my panel. Like I would just be like, when do I talk? Like when do I insert myself? Because I always feel like I'm inserting myself. Like if there's a lot of people, I can barely handle just one person, but like three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. I mean, that's a lot. Trisha G's gonna talk to anyone, anywhere, doing anything. Hell yeah, Trisha G. There are probably a lot of people out there run when they see me. Oh, really? Oh, Trisha G. What are they run into? Huh? Where are these people run into? Shame on them. They can't run. They can run, but they can't hide, Trisha G. Am I right? Yeah. Trisha G, I agree. I think Potts, like, I don't think it's me though. I think Potts is like really good at speaking. Like, he's very articulate and smart. And I think he's really good at talking to anyone almost. But yeah, I always have a fun talking to Potts. And, since we're both interested in news, and a lot of the time I like to listen to him to like tell me what's going on. Cause like I'll watch the news, but like I kind of zone out a lot. But when it's coming from like Potts or something, like I'm more interested. Like I like the way he talks about stuff. So it's very good Potts. A lot of people that prefer not to talk to any. Wait, a lot of people that prefer not to talk to anyone. I think that's safer though. I think not talking to people is better than talking to people. Hi, Ghost. What's up? That's Ghost. Your friend Ghost X. Thank you for stopping in, Sire. Ghost is also Halloween themed, I think. You see the dark, shadowy figure in the avatar. That is a clear sign that is a Halloween dark stuff lover over there. I actually confronted Noodles today. I went into his chat. When I saw the picture, the fan art that he had made of me, I went right into the chat and I said, "You suck." And he said, "Wigstar, Wigstar. I'm just kidding. You know I love you, Wigstar." And I said, "No, you suck." And then what else happened? What happened after that? uh Hold on. Yeah, he asked me, he's like, "Why are you reviewing pumpkins and Happy Meals? Who's that for? Who's your audience?" And I'm like, you know what? Even though like I guess I'm considered like inside of the I don't even want to say the name of the community because I've always considered myself not in that community. But there's a lot of cool people I've met in there, I guess, through the community somehow. But I feel like a lot of people from the community really do enjoy Halloween. Like there's a big niche for it. So I feel like, you know, my the people that watch me, um, like Halloween, and happen to be in the community. So why not? Yeah, he's into all sorts of spooky. That's right. Oh my gosh, knowing there are a lot of people out there that don't talk because they have been told or they believe they don't have anything worth saying. Oh, that's so sad. I disagree. I think everyone has a story and that it needs to be told. Spartan, what do you think? Noodles did a portrait of you. That was thoughtful. Yeah, Spartan. As far as I know, Noodles has drawn me twice. Once like 2 or 3 years ago, and one recently. And the recent one, I mean, they're both pretty bad, but you know, and he was like, I didn't use your name. I said Winged Strange, and I'm like, okay, Noodles. And then he drew like pumpkins all over it, which I actually did like the pumpkins. The pumpkins were drawn well, but everything else was horrible, and I don't appreciate it. Labubu dolls are demons. Trisha G, why did you have to go and say that? Now I'm gonna have to run away from you every time I see you, Trisha G. Trisha G, I thought we were friends. Nah, a lot of people don't like the Labubu, and the Boo Boo craze has definitely died down, so that's good. Am I flattered by the gesture? Yeah, you know what? I think Noodles might like me a little bit. I think that's why he does it. Even if it's a heart like but Spartan, what if someone drew like a very like ugly picture of you? Like how would you feel? Like I don't know. I don't know what to think. I just think trying to get me to react and like I don't want to react, but at the same time I want to tell him he sucks. So I'm in a conflict yet again inside my own head. You can run pretty fast. Oh, so you're gonna catch me, Trisha G? Oh my gosh. I don't know, for some reason I feel like Trisha G is kind of like Uma Thurman from Kill Bill. That's kind of how I imagine you, like tall and but with red hair, and you probably have a sword or something. Yeah. But that's the thing. Spartan or not Spartan. He's actually, I can't say he's bad at art, but he doesn't use his good art skills to draw. He uses his mean art skills to draw me at least. And not just me. He's been making really mean pictures of Molasses Murphy, she's been going through some stuff mentally. So that's like not helpful. Like, the girl's having some issues. Why are you exacerbating them with art? You know, art is made to make you feel something, good or bad, I guess. But I don't know. I would hope people or I would wish people had more empathy and more shame. I think the world needs more shame. I think shame is a lost art. You have Irish blood. Oh my gosh. Trisha G, I heard something that there's going to be no more redheads in like a 100 years or something. Like the gene is dying out or something like that. So Trisha G is very like endangered in species, and we need to protect Trisha G. 5'8". All right. I don't want to say how tall I am now. I'm just kidding. I'm 5'2.5". But when I have my hair up, I get a little bit taller. R&D. By the way, R&D. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but R&D had the cutest. He posted like a little cat with a crown on its head, and it was typing an email. Not an email. I don't know what the cat was typing. He was probably chatting on YouTube or something. But it was so cute. And I don't know what it was about that thing, R&D, but it was so cozy. Like just when I saw it, I felt like at ease. I was like, I feel like R&D is like watching us and like protecting us silently in the chat somehow, like a little blanket, like a freshly cleaned comforter. Yeah, that's R&D. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, R&D. I think you should make more of those. I usually don't like AI or any like art like that, but that one I really liked. They also say the redhead gene was brought to Earth by aliens. Ooh. So are you saying you're extraterrestrial? Terrestrial? Trisha G? By the Black Cube. Oh yeah, isn't that the art Ark of the Covenant? That black box thing? I always wanted to learn more about that thing. I know it's like if whoever touches it dies or something because it's so powerful. The Ark of the Covenant. And like it's like yeah, it's like a black box and it has like two little figures on top that are facing each other. And like I don't know. I don't even know where it's located. It has to be somewhere in I want to say in Israel or something. Jerusalem. It's so mysterious. All like that's one place I would love to visit is Jerusalem and go to the by the way, yes, we do have an Armenian quarter in Jerusalem because we're ancient like that and we have our own quarter. Because there's the Christian quarter, there's the Jewish quarter, there's the Islam quarter. I don't know the technical names, but yeah, Armenian is like one of the quarters and it's freaking cool. I saw a giant floating black cube. Oh, okay. So I guess you're not talking about the Art of the Covenant. Interesting. Redheads do look spectacular in black. Yeah. Whenever I think of redheads, I think of like Nicole Kidman. For me, she's like the redhead of all redheads. So is Trisha G, but yeah, I always think of Nicole Kidman. And I also think of that lady, not the lady, but like the princess from Brave, who's like, I think she's like an archer. And then I was friends with a redhead in high school, but she got mad at me. I forgot why. You know why? Because, okay, so she had a boyfriend and his name was John, right? And then her and John broke up. All right. So in Armenian, here's the second half. In Armenian, when you say John, like after someone's name, that's like a term of endearment. Like if I say Trisha G John or Spartan John, that's like a sweet way of saying your name. And like I think she knew this. I'm sure I had told her. I wouldn't just like randomly just say John out of nowhere. So her name was Cody, and I would say I think after they broke up, and I'm not sure if I even knew if they broke up, but I said Cody John, like just trying to be nice. And she looked really angry at me after that, and she was like pissed off at me. And I was like, "Bitch, I was trying to be nice to you." In my own language, but I guess it didn't work. So anyway, didn't think cannibals were on it though. Yeah, I saw the Ark of the Covenant thing today. Oh, you did. See, I knew you. See, we're on the same wavelength, Spartan. I think we need to do a live stream on the Ark of the Covenant and learn more about it together. That's kind of like one of the things I like about streaming is that I can like go on YouTube and then I can like Google stuff and we can learn stuff together. And then, because like sometimes I forget, like I'm not good about thinking about questions sometimes, but I think the chat, that's where all the magic shines. Like people can ask questions or they can even teach me stuff. And I think that's one of the beauties of live streaming. I could care less about the other stuff. Like, I think the big thing right now is the cactus stuff, right? I saw a little bit of the live, but it's like, who cares, man? I'm not getting involved in that. Like, I think Boyd is cool. I never had a good opinion about Cactus, to be honest with you. There was something he had said to Punky many moons ago, maybe like 3 years ago. And looking back, you would think, oh, that's not a big thing. But like to me, I was like, no, that guy is trouble. I'm gonna stay away from that dude. So since then, I knew to stay away from Cactus. Even though he's never done anything to me personally, but sometimes people say things or do things and you're just like, nope, you're off. I mean, pretty much everyone's off the list, but like you can be like nicer to certain people and not nicer to other people, just so they can stay away from you. You like weed them out. I look like April Boldy. I'll have to look her up then. We can watch Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. Wait a minute, is that about the Ark of the Covenant? I think they're lovely, actually. Cute people. What, redheads? Yes. I think redheads are cute too. I never liked when people would say, oh, they're ginger or something. That's so rude. I think red hair is very beautiful. And there's like a lot Armenians with a lot of red hair. I happen to have red highlights, like natural highlights in my hair. Even though my hair is like a cooler black, well, my hair's not even black, it's like a dark brown. And it kind of has like an ashy color to it almost, but sometimes in the sunlight you can see some red peeking through. Oh, Cactus and Heidi. They blocked you yesterday, R&D? Well, that's their loss. Why would you block R&D? I've never seen R&D say anything bad or mean. Even I think I could be meaner than R&D. And I'm a freaking Wingstar. Come on. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I love this ticker. Warning you with peace and love. That's my new motto going into 2026. Guys, we're almost in 2026. Okay, listen. I have one last piece of advice as we wind down the live stream because I'm starting to get a little sleepy, but you need your planner, get your planners because you only have like 2 months until the end of the year. So you need to get your ducks in a row. If you have Christmas cards to send them out. Make a list who you're going to send them out. If you're going to buy presents, make a list of who you're getting presents for. Okay. If you have plans for the holidays, like you know what you're doing for Thanksgiving, like we're invited to my uncle's house, but honestly, like Thanksgiving and my birthday are like almost like the same day. Like this year, Thanksgiving is on the 27th, and then my birthday is the next day on the 28th. And I feel like I just want to get cozy in my pajamas and stay home, but I don't really want to socialize. I want to watch football. I want to watch all the Thanksgiving football. Oh, that's cozy. And I want to eat chicken and rice and salad on the side. I don't need any turkey. Maybe some mashed potatoes and gravy and some corn. I think those are good. But everything else, honestly, for the Thanksgiving table, I'm not that into. Like cranberry sauce, like no, no, thank you. What else is Thanksgiving food? I'm not that even into pumpkin pie. I like pecan pie. I'd rather have a ham than have a turkey because there's never been a turkey that I actually was like, oh my god, that's a good turkey. They're always dry and kind of like there's no taste inside the turkey. That's because I'm Armenian. Yes, the chicken and rice. Oh no, wait, there's another reason. You were never a pilgrim. That's right. Well, Trisha G, we were persecuted though for um I don't even know if it's because of the religion, but the part of the reason the genocide happened was Armenians were a Christian minority. So all the Christian minorities, which were mostly Armenians that were living in that part of Turkey, they were genocided. But we got some of our mountain taken away from us, Mount Ararat. Very sad. Sparta knows the story of the Armenians. He's Greek, so I think the Greeks were part of the genocide too. They just wanted everyone who was not Turkish out of Turkey. And yeah, so that resulted in mass deportations and people just like walking in the desert in Syria until they died, basically. So, yeah. Oh my God, living in Turkey. Yes, I know. Listen, I like Thanksgiving. I know there's people that are not into it anymore because of like, they felt it's like a genocide on the Native Americans. And like, I have one friend who's like very into like Native American culture. And like, I don't even say Happy Thanksgiving to her anymore. And I used to, like, we grew up, we would have like Thanksgiving every time we go home from college, like we'd hang out and say Happy Thanksgiving. But then like some years later, she was just like not like I would say Happy Thanksgiving and I would get like no reply. And I don't know. Like at first she was like, "Oh, I was busy," but then I realized like no, she just does not. She's not into Thanksgiving, and she would post stuff, you know. So I decided to never say Happy Thanksgiving to her again. And there's no hard feelings. I just know she's not into Thanksgiving. So your daughter's Native American? Yeah. See, so yeah, it can be very, very. I understand that though. Like if you're Native American. Like, I understand not celebrating Thanksgiving. That makes sense because of the history and stuff. But I don't know. We grew up with Thanksgiving. And that's for me, it's a little different because it's like around my birthday. So I've always had a kind of fondness for it, I think, because of that. And I love that, like, we'd always just celebrate my birthday on Thanksgiving. We'd get a birthday cake and the turkey, and everyone's together, the whole family. And that was always like a very like a cherished memory for me. So I think for me, I like it for those reasons. But yeah, the history behind it is no, it's yeah. Her dad was Native American. Oh, yes, me too. See, but and Thanksgiving is like the food holiday. Like there's no other holiday when you're talking about food. Like food is like I think the best for a Thanksgiving. But the menu, the traditional American menu is not my personal favorite. I like to put in some Armenian foods in there if I can. I don't really care for Arginin either. What's that, Spartan? Aragonians? Argonians. Hold on. I feel like I should know what what that is. Argonians. Are they from Macedonia? Because I know Greeks and Macedonians don't get along, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But even though I know Alexander the Great was from Macedonia, but I think the Greeks say that Alexander the Great was from Greeks. Don't like those guys. All right. Well, if you don't like them, Spartan, I don't like it. We don't like those guys over here. Goddamn Argonians. Argos. Get out of here, Argos. Are they wait, is this like part of Greece or something? Like Spartans and wait, no, that's Athens. Athenians, Spartans. Those are those two places I know in Greece. And then, of course, Mykonos. What's the cool dance that the Greeks do? It's called the Zorba. I like that dance. Reptilian. Reptilian people. Okay, thank you, Trisha G. No, Trisha G. It's from the Argos. Argos is Greek, okay? It's probably a place in Greece. The Zorba, that's right. See, I know my Greek culture. My uncle married a Greek lady. Her name was Olga. And their wedding, they had like Greek music and stuff. I mean, they didn't stay together for long, but he did marry her at one time. But my uncle had many girlfriends, a couple of wives, and one baby mama. But it's okay. We love him because he's my uncle. Anyway, and like she was like, I don't know like what Greek people are supposed to look like because sometimes people say I look like I'm Greek, but Olga was like tall. She had like blonde hair, but she still like had a Greek look, like a Mediterranean look, you know? And I don't know if she was like naturally blonde, but whatever. She seemed nice, but there was something like my other aunt thought that she was like a witch or something because like she had like a cauldron in front of her like next to her door or something, and that she would walk around with like a candelabra, and she like spilled some wax on my uncle, my other uncle, and like she hit my the main uncle that married her with the candelabra, and he got hurt. So yeah, of course I've seen 300. This is Sparta. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to go back and watch it, I think, because I don't remember anything almost of that one. I remember the gladiator, and I remember he got kicked into the hole. That was This is Sparta, yeah. 300. Anyway, guys, my voice is starting to die out, but I've had a lot of fun talking to you guys. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who stopped into the chat. If you need somewhere to go, I think Mr. Perfect is live, and I saw the title. It said he lost 22 pounds, and I think that's amazing. So shout out to Mr. Perfect. And I'll be back soon. We're gonna have a party on my birthday, so please mark November 18th, 20th birthday for my YouTube channel. And but I'll probably see you before then. We gotta catch up. I like just talking to you guys without any clips or anything. So all right. Thank you, Trisha G. You too. Thank you, Spartan, R&D. Who else was in here? Um, yeah, that's all I can see for now. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. All right. Bye. Good night.